We build, we grow, this land's our tower. Your community's voice is your community's power. Wake up curious with Dr. Miffy Ryan. Asking questions keeps the spirit flying. Wake up curious, the world's replying. Every day's a riddle worth untying.
Hello and welcome to Waking Up Curious with Miffy Ryan. With me today is Kelly Sheen from the Foundry estate. Hello, Kelly.
Hi, Miffy.
Hi, I'm talking to Kelly today because she's been in the process of setting up a kids' clothing business. She's identified a gap in the market between Primark and Next for affordable, occasional wear or smart wear for children from lower income backgrounds. So we start there, Kelly. What inspired you to do this in the first place?
Honestly, I'm always thinking of different ideas. I've been thinking of loads of ideas since I left my job. I've been unemployed for the last 18 months now, I think. Mm-hmm. So I used to be an employment coach, ironically enough, for the Restart scheme. And when I came out of that, I was trying to think, what can I do next? You know, I'm always thinking of loads of different ideas. And I did want to get out on the market, but I wasn't sure what to go and do. I think from my background, because let's start there. Yeah.
Okay. So I've only met Kelly today and I've been blown away by her. It's really made my day, probably my week. So thank you for meeting me, Kelly. Kelly is the mother of 8 children, and she explained this to me by saying this didn't used to be a big deal back in the day. But 8 kids, that's a lot of bringing up. That's a lot of years of motherhood, Kelly. Let's start there.
It is. And you sacrifice a lot. You do sacrifice a lot. So I think when your children start growing up, so I said I've only got one younger one at home now, you start thinking, what am I going to do for me? You know, I'm more than just a, laundry, washing up. I'm more than this. You know, I want to go out in the world.
There's more to life than this. Yeah.
Definitely. There definitely is, yeah. So, yeah, you do. Your brain starts ticking over and you think, you want to get out there, you want to meet people, you want to...
Kelly, how are you not tired? At this point, how are you not tired?
I think I am tired. I am a little bit tired, but I don't know. You get positives as well from that tiredness. Because you start to realise when you're younger and your kids are little, there's so many things that you think are stressful and important. And then as you get older and you look back and then you start to realise, do you know what, that the floor didn't really need to be mopped. It wasn't that crucial, and all of those stresses, and you start looking at the bigger picture. That there is more to life than this, and being a single parent, a single mother,
it's hard.
Yeah, because you haven't been anything for yourself for so many years, but there is more out there. We are capable of doing anything that anyone else can do. So yeah, that's how my brain started working. Like I've got the opportunity now to go and do something for myself. What am I going to do? And there was idea after idea, and some more realistic than others. One of the things that I did want to do, I set up my website and stuff, was to carry on helping people into work, because when I was the employment coach at Restart,
right,
I absolutely loved the job. The people that I met were unbelievable.
So was this working for Charnwood Borough Council?
So it's a DWP scheme.
Got you. Mm-hmm.
So the Restart programme itself, I ended up not completely agreeing with, the whole way that it's set up and stuff, but I did really enjoy the element of helping people. Because
and the human interaction.
It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I met some amazing people. And you find that people don't often need a lot. Sometimes they just need someone to listen to them and believe in them. as we all do.
Well, that's how
We all
I
do that.
feel. I mean, the other day when I had a visit from a social worker and she said, what help do you need from us? And I said, without meaning to sound facetious or like Mickey taking, I would just like someone to say that I'm doing an all right job for a change.
Exactly.
Like well done. Like,
Exactly.
what a good job you're doing. And that sounds like so ridiculous, doesn't it? But that would mean so much to me. You know, that would be such a boost. Yeah?
You're absolutely right, and that's what I learned from that job, was that you don't need to do a lot for someone, but if you can just give them their self-belief and their confidence back just by saying, do you know what, I see this and this in you, you know, that are all positives. I really believe in you, that you can go out and do that. Those people I was seeing, they'd walk out and the weight that was lifted off of their shoulders was unreal. And they'd come back to me in a couple of weeks and they're, Kelly, guess what I've done? I want to show you this, I want to show you that.
But
and
somebody
they changed
giving
their
you
life.
respect when you've never had respect, you know, from institutions,
Yeah,
state
yeah.
systems, other parents, you know, because like they can look down on you and be competitive, let's face it.
Yeah.
And like women can notoriously be like unsisterly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just those, if sometimes a few kind words, even from a stranger, it can be the tipping point, can be the absolute difference.
It can
And
work miracles.
I truly believe that. So that hope, that energy, that's clearly like given you some kind of fire in your belly. So you've taken that energy and I think what's really nice is that you've taken that energy into yourself and you've thought about like what that means for you too and how you can better yourself and empower yourself, because that's what we're talking about, feeling empowered in a world that hasn't given us any favours.
Let's face it, we're all being crushed at the moment, aren't we, in various
Crushed
various
is a
ways.
very, very good word. It's a very evocative word. I'm visualising like some massive like weight pressing me down into the earth, so I'm just crushed to smithereens. It's a really like evocative, powerful metaphor. Thank you.
And
for
that's
that.
how we feel sometimes, isn't it? We feel crushed.
Yeah,
Like
I
the
do.
weight.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do. At times, but not all the time, because we're here now doing this. So you were able to get some empowerment from that process as well, because you realised that actually your words have power and your opinion and perspective matter to other people, and that empowered you. That's what I'm getting. So so you took that and decided that you wanted to be more self-sufficient and set up this business. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah. I guess seeing that, you know, if you have faith in someone, so if you take that and you have faith in yourself, you can go out and do, you know, what you're hoping and encouraging these other people.
Well, you could at least have a go.
You can have a go.
You can at
And if
least
it
have a
doesn't
go.
work,
Exactly.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, embracing risk and failure. Okay. So, as an artist, that's what artists do. Any creative has to embrace risk and failure. So you might end up looking stupid. Maybe nobody else will like it. It might be rubbish. It might be boring. It might be meh. It might fall flat on its face. But if you don't embrace that risk and failure, you'll never know. But as an entrepreneur, Kelly, that's also creative. That's a creative role. And you have to do the same, embrace risk and failure. So talk to us about how you're embracing risk and failure at the moment.
That's actually something I've been thinking about quite a lot recently, because it is, you have an idea, and you start working towards that idea. You know, you start, you know, whether it's designing your little website or, you know, whatever you do, and then you get to that point. I think it's a bit like, you know, with sportsmen, when they say like you hit the brick wall. And I think the same thing happens in many things in life, and especially trying to go out there on your own and putting your ideas out there, your work out there. You'll hit that brick wall, and that's where, okay, you've done all the stuff that you get to do indoors on your own, you know, in the comfort of your own house. Nobody's there to criticise, nobody's looking at it. But then after that, there's always a step, and that's the step that terrifies us. So, for example, like you know, going out on the market, designing the website was really great and fun. You know, you get to pick your colours, you get to pick your designs, even to picking my clothing stock. You know, let's face it, that's like shopping.
I bet that was loads of fun.
I've got some tutus. You know, it's all going on there. But you get to that point, and then you're like, I did, like the nerves kicked in. You know, I did my market application. Actually, this actually happened all just this week. because it was only yesterday that I got the email back from Charnwood Council saying, you've got your market stall.
Ooh, brilliant.
Yeah,
that's such good news.
And I called my daughter and I was like, I've got the market stall,
Oh, that's brilliant.
We've done it,
Are you going to be there Thursdays and Saturdays?
Only Saturdays to start
Oh, brilliant.
off
That's probably better, yeah.
with. Yeah. And then I went on to the booking thing, it said go on and book your first stall. So we're booked for next Saturday.
Okay.
And that's the point where I froze. And that's the point where, my mind started telling me, oh my God, you've actually got to physically go outside now. I'm shaking now when I think about it. Yeah, it makes me shake a little bit now thinking about it, because now
but
that
you're
this is
excited
the point
as well.
I am excited.
You are excited, because that's the thing about fear. When we talk about embracing risk and failure or fear, like they're not just negative emotions. They fire you up. They energize you.
Yeah.
And they are exciting as well. And also that's like, look at it. There's so many people in the world who are bored and who are behaving or doing risky behaviours, like, I don't know, speeding, drink driving, whatever their risky behaviours are, because they're bored. But you're talking about creating this situation that's making you feel scared and excited and a bit fearful. But there's a positive. It's constructive. It's
Yeah.
So, do
Yeah,
you see what I'm
and-
saying? It's
yeah.
like harnessing those emotions in a positive way rather than a negative way. And then
Yeah.
that makes you an amazing role model for other women as well, doesn't it?
Oh,
Do you see that?
yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you. I suppose perspective, that I think about that a lot. Everything is down to your perspective, because you can take any situation, any feeling, any emotion, and we're often preset to look at the negative side of it. But every single situation, emotion, anything that happens, you can also find a positive perspective on it, can't you? Even the worst scenarios.
But also it's really interesting because you've got this wealth of, I'd call it embedded knowledge, which is that how many years have you been a mother? Okay, how long is this mothering journey? As in, like, 20 years? 20,
So my oldest son is now 31,
Okay.
and I was 15.
Okay, so
when I had him.
you've been on a parenting journey for 32 years?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah.
now you've decided to sell children's clothes. Well, who could be more of an expert? Has the CEO of Next, I'm going to research this when we stop recording, has the CEO of Next got 32 years of parenting experience? I doubt it very much. I'm going to fact check this and
I
get
like
back to
this.
you, because I doubt it very much. So there's another unique selling point for you. I already said to Kelly I'm going to spin her some content for her website, but there
like
we are. Yeah, that's, it's a good point though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because it's what we
yeah.
talked about before, Kelly, about being authentic. So you're not just selling kids' clothes, you're selling kids' clothes authentically. Did you want to say something about that?
First of all, I'd like to say, thank you, because I like this. I like these new ideas and these new ways of looking at things that you're giving me. Because again, you're trapped in your own mind, aren't you? And somebody else from the outside will see more positives in you. Do you know what the funny thing was as well? That I actually thought, after all those years of kids, I got to the point where, I don't like kids anymore. I do still, I love kids,
Well, you're more resilient than I am. I'm only 15 years in.
It is enough to put you off sometimes, isn't it? But I did reach a point where, I talk about this with my daughter, and she'd say, Mum, would you ever work with kids? Because let's face it, that's where your area of expertise lies. And I said, nope, I never want to work with kids anymore. I've done my time, my whole life so far has been evolved around kids. I'm not doing anything related to kids. I'm going to go out, and wear a suit, and I'm going to sit behind a desk, and I'm going to be,
but that's what teachers do, and apparently that's related to kids. They're there in their
That's
seats
true.
behind desks.
Yeah, that's true. I wanted to be in a non-kid environment.
non-kid environment.
Yeah. And where do I end up back with,
Well,
maybe back.
I'm
no.
I'm teasing you, because I also work with kids, but now I like to work with the like primary age kids, or not so old. That's mine get older.
Yeah.
So, but I do still work with kids very much because, like you say, it is our area of expertise. But I do remember, like a few years ago, reading something which really amused me, and I'm going to like mention it now because I think you will like it as well. That if you talk when you apply for a job and you talk about transferable skills, when you might be blagging it a little bit on your application. So if you've been a mother or parented, you could, for example, get a job with the UN, right, with United Nations, because your negotiation tactics and your ability to diffuse conflict, right, probably put you ahead of most of the people that are currently working in, conflict zones. You know what I mean? And okay, it was a bit tongue-in-cheek, but it's true. Like, like we do have massive transferable skills that are totally unsung through the experience that we've had. Did you want to say something about that?
Yeah, I think that's a really good way of putting it. And I think we need some new vocabulary, to be honest, because, like you say, this transferable skills sentence, you hear that a lot when you're doing your CV, or you're getting some advice on going to your job interview. But the vocabulary that we have currently to use it's a bit lame. I think it's a bit lame. I think we need to.
Can you just? I like what you're saying, but can you just share some of the vocab with us?
So, like when you think transferable skills for someone that's been a mother,
it's a BS phrase, definitely.
Yeah, and you just think,
phrase.
And you think, well, I'm good at budgeting. That's what you get told. You're really good at budgeting
and timekeeping.
You're really good at
timekeeping.
Lol. Yeah, all of that stuff. But like, say for example, what you've just said. Negotiations. Why don't we use those words?
All right. No, I guess I get you. I hear you. Yes. So it's almost a little bit belittling. Like, I can make a pack of rice stretch to a week, or a chicken do 3 meals. Yeah. But like you said, I can also negotiate somebody down off a ledge.
Yeah.
I could probably defuse a bomb. Okay.
Yeah. And we need, women in particular. I think we do. We need more. A lot of stuff, to be honest. But we need better vocabulary to describe what our talents are.
So we're back to the same word again, empowerment, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay. So which is becoming like the kernel, the root, the I'm trying to think of the word. I want to say seed, but it sounds a bit ridiculous. But it feels like central to our conversation right now is something to do with not only like self-respect, but feeling empowered, so that you don't reach a point. Because I said to you, do you feel tired now after all of this mothering experience? And you said, no, you didn't, and you feel empowered. And that's the message that we're trying to get across this morning, that caring for people is empowering. And just because society doesn't value it as much as it should do, does not mean that it isn't. So we're here today just to remind everyone that's listening that you're doing a good job.
Yep.
And we appreciate you. And you won't end this journey feeling drained or depleted. If you let it, it will empower you. Did you want to say anything to end the show, Kelly?
Yeah, I completely agree with what you've just said. Everyone, women especially, women that have given years to raising children and stuff. Your list of skills and talents are endless. You've got no. Somebody gave you a piece of paper and a pen and told you to write them down now. You wouldn't even be able to touch the sides. That there is so much more in you. And I think as a society, we need to support that, and we need to be telling each other. We need to expand that vocabulary. We need to be telling each other
amazing. Thank you so much, Kelly. Can you just tell everyone just again about if you've got a business name or website address or anything like that, could you just give it a shout out for us?
Yeah, cool. So the business name is Viral, and the website's still in progress, but it is live, and it's myviral.co.uk.
Thank you so much. I will write all that up in the blurb as well, so that people can see it. And I look forward to seeing you on the Free Marketplace. And I just wanted to say, keep strong, stay resilient. I mean, as you know anyway, building up trade is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like anything, nothing comes easy.
No, but you got to just get out there and give it a go, yeah?
Yeah.
And I think you're an amazing person. And so pleased that I've been able to talk to you this morning on my show, Waking Up Curious with Miffy Ryan. Thank you so much, Kelly.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
And I hope everyone has a lovely day.
Wake up curious with Dr. Miffy.